Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we are here with another episode of Jagged Alliance 2. And if you missed the last episode, then we finally took out all of Grum, and a decent bit of time has passed since then. I think that was day, I don't know, maybe 27 or 28, so you can see that, quite a bit has happened since then. We have secured Grum pretty well. I don't think that they can attack. I had originally said that they couldn't attack. I don't think that they can attack G1 or H1, but I don't think that they can attack H2 either. So I've got all blues here, but I still do have some people back there training a militia. So a number of things that did happen. One, they did send a massive force here, and what I ended up doing was, it was like 17 guys, and I couldn't auto-resolve it, because if I auto-resolved it, then a couple of my guys ended up dying, which really sucked. And then if I went down into the battle, all of my militia kept picking up all of my good stuff, which sucks. I really don't know a good way to, effective way to store, like, your decent equipment, like, that you're not using. So that kind of sucks. So what I ended up doing was loading the game and attacking, this sector down here. And there was a huge battle. We nearly lost Blood. He got shot in the head because he was hiding behind a rock. He got shot in the head by one of their gray soldiers, probably 4 or 5 times. But fortunately, he was wearing a Spectre helmet, and he wound up with probably 11 or 12 health at the end of that battle. And we did medevac them here, because I was pretty much ready at that point. I was pretty much ready to send my guys out when that force showed up. So, but one of the neat things about that, just a couple of the highlights, one of the neat things about that was that we did find this weapon in that battle, this H&K-21, which has very similar stats to the RPK. So, I did stick another one of the rod and springs in here, and as you can see, it has now the AP6 shot and the 9 burst. The only downside is that it uses the 7.62 NATO rounds, which means it's a 20 magazine size, which means we're gonna have to reload it more often. So that's kind of irritating. One of the other nice things was between this episode and the last episode, in this sector, G1, when I went through and looked in all of the houses and all of the nooks and crannies, I found 2 springs in this sector right here, which was crazy. So we actually have 2 C7s, and I did put the springs in these C7s because, look at that. You have the 8 action point burst with 5 rounds, which is just crazy. And I've got one of those on Wolf now as well. So we're kitted out pretty well. So we're saving up money here. As you can see, we've got a pretty decent amount of money. What I really want to do, this is kind of the squad that I'm eyeballing, and there's one issue that I see with this squad, but this is what I'm thinking about doing. Either Magic or Scully, and I'll go back to why that is. And guys, I'm sorry. I know that this little intro monologue is getting a little bit lengthy here, and I do tend to go on about a lot of things, but there's just so much to this game, and in particular, in this episode, we spent an awful long time in between the last one and this one. But anyway, so either Magic or Scully, and then Shadow, Ivan, Scope, and Thor. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Igor would fill in the sixth slot in that squad. Now, the reason that I would get magic would be that he has locksmithing and mechanics. That's the reason. I mean, he's also just super good. I mean, look at all these stats. The reason that I would get Scully is, I mean, he's a little bit better at medical, but you know, that's not that important. But he's also the only person up here apart from Gus who I don't really want. I mean, his stats over here just aren't that phenomenal. Apart from his experience level, I don't really love his agility at all. His explosives is better than Scully's, but this squad would be completely lacking anyone who is competent with explosives. I mean, Ivan would have to pick up that role at 57, and I don't love that. But I don't know, that's probably what we would have to do, because I really would want the locksmith and the mechanic. So it's probably going to be Magic, Shadow, Ivan, Scope, Thor, and then Igor in that squad. And then that's going to allow me to rotate Fox back into this squad. Okay, so now this squad is ready to move. And we are... Oh, one other thing that I did find out. We were spending a decent bit of time in this sector, and I actually did try out the mechanic in this sector, and this guy is much better than the mechanic that was in the mechanic in H1 is much better than the mechanic in Cambria. That is F9. He's able to repair things much quicker. So I got a number of things repaired there, so that was pretty nice. So what I want to do here is get in the helicopter and move towards Estoni here, because I want to check out Estoni, and then I think we're gonna go towards Alma, take out Alma, and then take out Malim.
Skyrider here.
Although what sucks is that I can't actually see which one it is. Is it this one? I think it's this one.
That's a big Roger, Cap.
Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna go there. I don't know if I can drop right into it. If it's hostile, we won't be able to. I'll have to drop next to it. And we'll sleep on the chopper.
I'm here, Cap.
Okay, yeah, we can drop right onto it. And
Skyrider here. What's your
I'm gonna tell him to land there. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah. Gas tank. Mad Dog. I seem to remember this guy. This guy seems familiar. I think you might be able to recruit that guy.
Yes.
Covered.
I will probably rotate, unless we find another machine gun, I'll probably rotate one of these machine guns to the other squad. Just so each squad can have a machine gun.
Yes.
But we will see.
Okay.
I'm gonna send in ICE to commence negotiations.
My name is Mad Dog. I heard about you.
How's it going, dude?
The Queen is a moron. She needs to die.
Okay.
I've got nothing else to say.
Okay. Let's check out this building here. Ah, okay. Yeah, so I was talking about it a couple of episodes ago that I thought there was a junkyard. So I think there's a good chance that there might be like a spring, possibly a steel tube. Oh, we did find a steel tube. I just haven't attached it to anything. So I think a steel tube and duct tape will extend the barrel of a gun, give it a little bit more range. Now the problem is the modifications actually take up space. So if you were to use, for instance, a rod and spring, you know, you can only put, you can put the 3 other mods on it, so that's great. But if you use the rod and spring and a barrel extension, you're not getting all 3 of the mods on there. Unless I'm missing something.
What's that over there?
Can. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I don't know if we need cans for anything. Like I said, I haven't looked up the any recipes. Got some duct tape here. I'll go ahead and grab it. Hopefully that guy's not gonna get mad.
Got it. Got it covered. Taken care of. Got it covered.
Wonder if that dump truck works.
I'm on it.
No, I do not believe that the dump truck is one of the vehicles that you can operate in this game. But yes, let's thoroughly investigate the junkyard here.
Something's over here.
Yes,
Well,
spring.
Looky here. Well, looky here. Okay, got it.
Yep, that's a good find.
Something's over here. Okay,
Man, this is awesome. Okay,
got it. Well,
and
looky here.
my goodness, guys,
Got it.
3 more springs. Okay, so that so we've got 4 springs so far. So that's 4 weapons we've modified, and that gives us the ability to modify 3 more, and a couple of steel tubes that we can use to extend the range of a couple of guns. What we might do with those would be able to possibly extend the life of these AK-74s, because these only have a 35 range, and they already have really great AP. So I might end up sticking them on here. I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a funny mod when you think about it, like a steel tube with some duct tape on it. I'm gonna have
Okay.
Trevor pick
Yes.
that grenade up.
Okay.
I'm always worried about those blowing up when you pick them up.
Mate, that there's a right fine trap. Beautiful.
There you go, buddy. So
Right.
that's nice. Okay, so now let's have
Yo,
Ice go and talk to
Got
this
it
skipper guy.
got it covered.
I got dibs. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I already bought a bunch of this. Or not bought. I already picked it all up, dude.
Only kidding, of course. You aren't going to find anything around here that I haven't already seen. Spend my days sifting through this dump. I have to keep laughing. Try to keep a smile on my face. No point in dwelling over one situation. I eat what I find what I eat. Wasn't always like that, but, well, what can I do? The Army burned down my home 4 years ago. Everything I had was in it, including my family. They took my whole life from me in less than 5 minutes. I got no purpose now. Just wandering around trying to survive and wondering why I bother. Now, if that Dedrana were to get what's coming to her, then that would be worth staying alive for.
Well, we're trying here, man. We're trying.
Well, it's just like fishing. You never know what you're going to find in the junkyard. Some days you come up empty, other times, I get me a prize. Well, I ain't getting any young.
Okay. So
Taken care of.
okay, let's talk
Taken
to
care
Jake real quick.
Name's Jake. Jake Cameron.
Okay, he's got
Careful
some
where you
stuff to
step.
buy.
Got all
He might
kinds
even
of
have some
crap around
springs.
here.
That'd be great.
Have yourself a look. Let me know if anything catches your fancy.
You might hear in the background that is my that's my kid waking up. So I'm about to have to get off here and go and grab him. You might have also noticed that I am fairly groggy. I'm gonna buy these ceramic plates and stick them in someone's armor. That's actually pretty nice. It's gonna beef someone up. And I'm probably buy that compound 18. We can stick it on like someone's helmet. You know, even if we stick it on, you know, like some Kevlar or something. I don't know if I've got enough. I haven't really done the calculations on the jelly. I brought a little bit of the jelly in case we find another Spectra or something like that. We can instantly upgrade it. So that'll be pretty nice. But yeah, I think I will buy the compound 18. Doesn't really matter if it's not in great condition. It'll still work for our purposes. So I think that that's going to be good. That's a decent price there.
That's good. You got some change coming.
I'll go ahead and stick it in his because he's kind of not got the greatest armor, so that's going to really beef it up the next couple of times he gets shot.
Yeah, alrighty. You need...
Let's see if he's got anything good.
Nothing.
Like another spring.
Nothing. Taken care of.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely learned the value of checking out. It doesn't look like these boxes can be
Yes.
open.
Okay.
Like what's going on? Like I can't get my
Nothing.
I can't get my hand on them.
Right. Nothing.
Huh, that's weird.
Right.
So with all those springs, definitely learn the value of checking out all the houses and such. That was yeah, that was a good lesson and a lot of good finds. So like I said, I do think I remember having this guy in my squad. The question is, I don't think he's probably going to be very good. I mean, we can try to recruit him, I guess, and then either just get rid of him or use him if he's awesome. But I doubt he's going to be as good as the guys that we have coming in. We're not going to have enough room for many more people. You know, it's not like you can just have as many guys as you want. You have a limited roster. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to go get my kid up. But on the bright side, I should be a little bit less groggy right now. I guess we can try to recruit Mad Dog. I do seem to remember having him on my squad back when I used to play this. So that's one of the vague memories that I have. But he's not having it, is he?
Yes.
He's not having it.
Covered.
Okay.
And I don't know if I've talked to these guys enough either. Where did he go? Okay. Let's get Ice to talk to him.
Yo.
I mean, once again, we can get rid of him if we need to. Mad Dog, for crying out loud. I don't think that we're gonna keep Dimitri either. Like, I mean, he's not terrible. But you know, my goodness, this guy is really irritating me here. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can recruit him.
Yeah, sure sounds like fun. I was thinking of killing her myself, but some company might be all right. Just don't be getting in my way, 'cause I won't let anything get in my way. I'm as strong as an ox, and I'm good at fixing stuff.
Oh, that's
Even
nice.
better at breaking stuff. Just love breaking heads. Let's do it.
Okay, let's have a quick look at him. He's got really good agility and dex. And pretty decent strength. Not very good wisdom, and he's level 1 with fairly poor marksmanship. reasonable dexterity. I mean, sorry, reasonable mechanic. You know, I mean, if you got this guy early enough, it really wouldn't be that bad. And this is an interesting weapon here. This German-U.S. experimental close assault weapon system makes the concept of human skeet shooting a gory reality. So this is a burst fire shotgun, apparently. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. And I don't really know. I mean, you could actually, you really could fit him in. I mean, like, look, he's actually got quite a bit of health too. I mean, he's got a good, like, foundation. Let's actually see what he's got in terms of his lockpicking expert. Let me think for a second here. Let me think. So, I mean, I know that this sounds kind of weird that we could put him on this squad instead of Magic. You know, I mean, obviously he's not as good as Magic. All right, he's level 1 for crying out loud with 66 marksmanship. I don't know, but I mean, that would make that squad cheaper. And then we can maybe swap him out when we get, because right now, the reason that I haven't hired that squad, obviously, is because that squad is going to cost, I don't know, roughly 100,000 just to hire. If I hired them for a week, it's going to cost about 100 grand. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe we could use him, because he actually has decent stats. I don't remember him being particularly good, but he actually has decent stats, with the exception of marksmanship. And 66 honestly isn't that terrible once you give them a you know, once you put on all of the stuff like the scope and the laser sight, the bipod, they can actually hit, you know, fairly regularly. I mean, you can't really rely on them, but you can use them, and they're not going to be it's not going to be a catastrophe. I think what we'll do, though, is we're going to leave him here for now, and maybe I'll have the helicopter come pick him up in a little while. So what I'll do is I'll have him just train up his marksmanship in the interim, and we're going to send the squad over towards Alma. Now, one thing that I am a little bit, I still would like to get, as I've mentioned a couple of times, if you walk around on the roads, you can get an encounter which allows you to unlock a vehicle, and I haven't done that yet. You know, we didn't get it when we were doing all of our walking from Drassen to Cambria, from Cambria up to Chitzina, and Chitzina down to Grum. We just haven't got that, and then ever since then we've pretty much been relying on the helicopter. So, I might use the helicopter to go to Cambria and then walk over to Alma. Good chance, though, that we you know, run into a patrol, which could be a good thing. You know, taking out another patrol, that could be a decent thing. But you know, it might be a good thing to spend a little bit more time on the road to try to actually get that encounter.
Skyrider here. What's...
Because as we go down into, especially as we go down into this Meduna territory, it would be nice to have some ground vehicles. So, yeah, I'll drop them off here.
That's a big Roger, Cap.
And then we'll walk over, and let's get a little bit of rest while we're on the helicopter.
Ready to move on.
Let's continue training that militia for right now. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's just keep doing that.
I'm here, Cap.
Yep, let's move in this direction. Might regret that, but I don't know. We will see how that goes. Now I could go back and pick up Mad Dog and bring him maybe over here. It's not really optimal. I remember liking having my sort of base of operations up at the Drassen Airport, because that's where you can order supplies and things like that, and that's nice. But right now, I would say that my main base of operations is here, because this is kind of where all of our best equipment is lying on the ground. So I'll probably bring him over there so he can get some stuff.
Skyrider here. That's a big Roger.
Equipped and get loaded up. Could potentially use Fox to train him up a little bit while we're waiting on the other squad, but we will see how we go with that.
I've spotted some unfriendlies at ground level, Cap. Thought you might want to know.
I really don't need to know that unless we're moving into that territory.
I'm here, Cap.
90% of the time, I don't need to know that. It's very rarely useful information.
Skyrider here.
Okay.
That's a big Roger, Cap.
Moving him off.
I've spotted some unfriendly.
Thank you, Skyrider. It's just really, I don't need
I'm
to
here,
know.
Cap.
Do not need to know. Okay. Mad Dog on duty. And then we'll tell Skyrider to bark. I honestly don't know if that is a bug or if that is if that's a feature. I mean, it does seem like, you know, he should be able to land, but at the same time, it really seems like you can do that indefinitely. Like, yeah, as far as I know, he just doesn't need to go back to Drassen if you keep doing him. Like, if you tell him to land, or if you double click and confirm the sector that he's already in, as far as I know, you don't ever have to go back to Drassen to refuel. So I don't really know if that's a bug or a feature, because I mean, to me it makes sense that he should be able to land in a friendly sector, but he shouldn't necessarily be able to refuel in a sector. So you know, I don't know. Take that for whatever it's worth. So we probably do want to give him a weapon with a little bit more range on it. Not necessarily Dragunov, although if he's going to use something like this, then you know, possibly he could repair it. He could repair his shotgun, and he could repair his shotgun and I wonder, can you load any buckshot into this thing, or do you have to load these specific magazines? That would be something to know, because I mean, for instance, like, you know, you load the 30 round magazines into the SKS, and then they become 10 round magazines. I'm just wondering if this is compatible with the other shotguns. We just don't happen to have any buckshot in this sector to test that theory. We could give him he doesn't necessarily need like a super long range weapon. I mean, what do we really have? We've got 2 AK-74s. We've got some AKMs, we've got some FAMASs, we have the FNFAL. I mean, we honestly, guys, we've got some really good weapons sitting here that we are not currently using, so we can really kit out our next squad really well. We really can. I'll give him this I'm gonna give him this AKM, and he'll just have a couple of things that he can repair here. And then he needs some armor. My goodness gracious. Let's see here. He can have this Guardian vest. He can have this Kevlar helmet. He can have these Kevlar pants. A couple of things that he can repair here. And I'm going to give these night goggles and extended ear to the next group of guys. In fact, yeah, I'll take the steel helmet because we'll probably need these better helmets for the other guys. So actually, go ahead and grab that and repair that. Make it a little bit better. So that is... that's a perfectly fine loadout for now. We're going to need to get some more medical, some first aid kits down here. We don't have a whole lot right now. So that's something that's lacking. So let's go ahead and repair with him. Up to nearly 80 grand. That's nice, and we are coming up on what looks like it's going to be an engagement here. I'm gonna go ahead and save this so we don't have to do all this junk again if we get completely steamrolled here.
There'll be a crim about my better be keeping a close eye.
So it looks like it's going to be a daytime mission, and it looks like it's going to be well, it says plains. It looks kind of like a forest because it looks pretty dense here, but yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Only 8 guys. We should be able to take them, but you know, who knows how tough they're going to be. So, do we want to spawn? My question is, do we want to spawn down here or up here? I could actually split us up. Maybe put a couple of guys down here and a couple of guys up here. You know, we're actually pretty good, so let's do that. You know, we usually have the range, so you know, we could actually probably help each other out. You know, if you know, there's some guys here or some guys here. I don't know if they're all up here though. That would be, I don't know, that I don't like that. I don't really love that. I think I'm gonna spawn down here, and then hopefully we can get them to come like across this road at us. That's what I...
Pussy.
Whoa, I did not realize there were going to be blood cats as well. Nice thing is though, we've got a bunch of we have a bunch of burst fire weapons here. We should be able to take them down. Problem is, here's the problem with this, is we are certainly going to be giving away our position, but we have to kill this guy or he will come, he's going to run over here and just wreck us, and I don't love that. So I mean, we've got, our hands are tied here, guys. Our hands are completely tied.
Oh, gotta love it.
So we've got to move up.
Got it covered. What's that over there?
And get into position. We did meet Mickey, who I believe Mickey, the character, was introduced in Jagged Alliance Deadly Games. He was a weapons dealer that you could well, you know, buy weapons from.
Yes.
You know, oddly enough. And yeah, get down behind this grass and use it kind of as cover. But he's no longer in the weapons business. He's actually buying blood cat stuff.
Yes.
Blood cat pieces, like pelts and stuff. But I don't think it's worth picking that crap up and bringing it to him. I think that we're going to be just fine.
Bed dudes.
I would like to move up to this tree line if we can. Hopefully these blood cats are going to give these guys enough trouble to
Yo. Yes.
to keep us to give us a little bit of cover. So I want to move up to this tree line really badly. I don't want them to have that advantage.
Yo.
Okay. So let's let's use our guys from back here to kind of cover blood. Man, this guy's got some armor. That's the thing. That's one of the really great things that we've learned about you know, our automatic fire is that, you know, sometimes you just have to shoot these guys like 50 times in order to kill them.
Yo. Yes. Ah.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, come on, Wolf. You're better than that.
Yes.
Oh, that guy can see.
Enemy in sight.
Oh, man. Guys, this isn't good.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass karma.
Okay, Trevor's lying down, and he's got 85 marksmanship, a sniper scope, and a bipod. I'm gonna go over the head. I've actually been a little bit not so impressed with Trevor's marksmanship so far. But I mean, he's got the stats. He really should be able to make these shots. I think that those guys are fighting blood cats. Yeah, so let's let them. Let's let them.
Yes.
Trevor, see if you can take this guy down. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Gotcha, you nung.
Okay, so that guy. Man, we don't have any good we don't have any good cover, so we're not going to have the advantage back here. I might just let that blood cat deal with that dude.
Yes.
But we don't have any good like grass to hide in here.
Yo.
And they're going to be able to come up into this grass here, and that's not going to be pretty. So they've got much better cover than we do.
Yes.
In terms of visibility.
Yes. Yo.
Let's see if we can fall back a little bit.
Okay.
I might have to pull back to this sector if we can't get some good spotting in here.
Yes.
I'm hoping. Whoops. I was gonna say I was hoping that Igor and Ice. Okay, that blood cat didn't do too well there. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this H&K 21 can do to this guy. Did the job.
Happening. Yo.
It did the job.
Yes.
Go ahead and take a swig out of your canteen. Get a little bit of that stamina back.
Yes.
We know that there are a bunch of them over here. I mean, we've killed what, 2 of them, so we know that there are 6 left. I should have maybe put that FNFAL onto Trevor, because I mean, I'm really just not loving the stare. I know every time I say it, I qualify it. I don't know if it's pronounced stare or stire or any other number of possible things that it could be pronounced. I'm guessing that guy's out of action points. I'm gonna go ahead and save Igor's and let in case he needs to interrupt someone, and then let these guys work on this dude. All right, took care of that dude.
Yo.
So we are slowly working on these guys.
What a drag. Yo.
Okay, that guy is definitely thinking better of it. Interrupt for ice. Yeah, give that guy the beans. There we go.
Happening.
Yeah, so I'm liking this gun a lot, but I mean we have that qualifier. It certainly does have ammunition issue
Drag.
that it's gonna have to be reloaded very often. Meant to shoot that guy in the head there, but
Yes.
ended up working out.
Yes?
See if we can get a couple more hits with Blave here. Still working on that marksmanship. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one as well.
Some of us just
There we go.
have it.
And a level of experience. Very, very nice. Very nice. So we have taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's one more guy. Hopefully he comes and investigates.
Yes?
Yes.
All right, blood. Go ahead and heal yourself. And ice.
Yo.
Go ahead and reload that big iron. With the big iron on his hip.
Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like the guy who is alive is bleeding.
Yo.
That is good to hear. So we could just wait him out. And that I mean, honestly, that's the smartest thing to do. Because always a chance that he nails us if we go in.
Yes.
Yes? Done.
Whoops. Man, these misclicks are gonna get me killed.
Yo.
Leading with Igor right now because he has that stealthy trait.
Yes.
Got it covered.
Good.
Object.
Another Dragonov.
Yes.
Got it covered.
Enemies in sight. This means
Okay, yeah, that
war.
guy's screwed. That dude is screwed. Just shoot him in the chest. Yeah.
The enemy is caught.
Okay, so that should me. Oh, never mind. I thought. How many guys did we kill? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there were 8 guys. I was sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
Enemy. Ho.
Igor. Oh yeah, wrecked. And more blood cats. And more blood cats. Let's get some firing from downtown here. Okay, maybe not.
Yes.
The peanut gallery, not too effective here. There we go.
Yes?
With a big iron on his hip. I don't think that's gonna hit him.
Yo. Taken care of.
No, don't pick it up. Dadgummit. Okay. Dang. Okay. That dude is critical. Let's go ahead and give him the beans and then get out of there.
Rock and roll.
Sometimes you just gotta use Igor, if you know what I mean. I think you do.
Yes.
I'm on it.
Now, where's that blood cat at? Oh, blood cat is dealing with the last guy right now. Sounds like he just took a chunk out of him. Yeah,
Yo.
I think the blood cat's gonna finish off the last dude, and then we're going to have a pissed off blood cat to deal with.
Yes.
with a big iron on his hip. Man, now I've got that in my head. Of course, the only part of that song that I know is, well, the part that keeps going through my head there.
Okay.
Yes?
I don't even know where I got that from. It's definitely in a movie, and I'm sure, you know, I mean, it's an actual. So, okay, that guy just got slaughtered. So yeah, it's just us and Blood Cats right now.
Yo. Yo.
So let's be cautious here, guys. Oh man, we don't actually have very much ammo for this at all, do we? Oh, get that one. There we go. Put it in. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, something's over here.
Yes.
I just don't want this thing to sneak up on us.
Yo. Taken care of.
Yes. Skinned cat coming up.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
Ah!
Okay, let's just wait. He'll charge us, and
Yo.
we should get some interrupts. Oh, come on, guys. Anyone else get an interrupt? Oh, nice. We really want Blave to continue getting more
Beauty.
nice. Why did Fox chime in on that?
Yes. Okay. Well,
Okay,
looky here.
go check that last
Okay.
dead dude.
Something's over here.
Okay, got a grenade, and then let's go
What's
check
that
these
then?
guys.
What's this?
Oh, another Spectra
What's that
helmet.
then?
That's actually nice.
Okay, got something here.
Okay, mostly not phenomenal stuff, but stuff we can grab nonetheless. Let's just grab this. We can chuck it down on the ground when we get to into Alma, and then it'll just be there, and we can do whatever we want with it. Anyone else need a grenade? He can have one. Everyone got a Spectra helmet already? Ice does not have a Spectra helmet, believe it or not. That's kind of silly. That's freaking silly. Grab that. Grab that. We're probably doing okay on... I mean, honestly, we probably don't need this ammo. In the event that we need to chop someone's head off, we will grab the machete. But we probably don't need to. Let's go ahead and move on into here. Fortunately,
Got
Blood
it
did
covered.
not take... I mean, he took so little damage there that I'm not going to concern myself with it. Anyway, guys, that is where we are going to wrap it up for this one. So we do have a plan here. We're going to move down into this sector. Unfortunately, though, we didn't get the vehicle encounter. I'm really kind of hoping that we do. Maybe we'll get it right here. Who knows? So we're going to be heading towards Alma and attacking Alma in the next one. I'm hoping that we get some money. In fact, we may be able to hire our squad soon. We're going to need roughly like a little bit over 20 grand per guy. We can hold off on magic right now because we've got someone who's going to be able to fill that mechanic and locksmith role for the group. But and Ivan, I guess, is going to have to be the explosives expert, as ridiculous as that sounds, with his fairly low explosives, relatively speaking, low explosive skill. So, and also Shadow is on assignment, which sucks. So, it's going to be a 5-person squad for a while until Shadow comes back. I'll go ahead and leave him a message.
We're getting this message. I may or may not be available. Let me know where you...
So we're gonna hire Ivan, and he's gonna be about 23. We're not getting any of his equipment because we don't want any of that crap. So 23.5, and it's going to be just a hair less for scope. So we're going to get 1, 2, and Igor is going to be in there, and then I think we'll probably hire Thor. So 1, 2, 3, and then Igor, and then Mad Dog. So that'll be our 5-person squad until Shadow gets in. Then whenever we can afford it, we'll probably swap Magic out for Mad Dog, because there's not really any reason not to. He's just going to be a lot better than Mad Dog will ever be. So that is the way that we're going to do it. And we probably have enough money to do that right now, since we can't even get Shadow. And that way we can get that squad prepped and move them over here. So if this squad gets injured, we can continue our push on Alma really quick. So that's some stuff to really look forward to, and I super duper look forward to it. So guys, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you hopefully in the next one.